Hello, Mark.
How are you doing?
Good to see you. Very simply, just the purpose of tonight's meeting.
Well, it's an opportunity for me to come and meet with these courageous families who've been to the forefront of the campaign to discover the truth about what happened at Loughinisland. And of course the Ombudsman report gives us an opportunity to have a discussion about that. That report was a damning indictment of British state forces in terms of the levels of collusion that took place between the Loyalist paramilitaries who came here and murdered innocent people. So it's an opportunity to talk about all of that, and of course also against the backdrop of what we require in terms of the final piece of the jigsaw in relation to the mechanisms and structures that we agreed in the Fresh Start Agreement to meet the needs on a menu of options of a whole range of victims groups. I think I have to say that given that James Brokenshire has now been in position for a couple of months, and each interview he has done, he has indicated that he regarded the resolution of legacy as a top priority. But anybody listening to Conservative Party politicians, and specifically the British Prime Minister, in the course of the last couple of days at the Conservative Party conference, can't be anything but alarmed at the attitude of this British government, particularly when they're saying things which represent a direct criticism of what they describe as, you know, the cheek of left-wing human rights lawyers questioning the activities of the British Army. It's absolutely mind-boggling, and it is absolutely and totally unacceptable that you have a British Prime Minister and a British Secretary of State who should be involved in trying to resolve legacy issues to the satisfaction not just of families who were killed by state forces, but all families behaving in this ridiculous fashion. What we all need is the full truth about what went on in relation to collusion. I mean, I've been on the public record in the past as outlining a number of visits that Gerry Adams and I had done to London under the radar during the course of the peace process, when on a number of occasions we were driven from Heathrow Airport to Chequers to meet with Tony Blair and Jonathan Powell, just the four of us, and we spent quite a number of hours together, during which time Tony Blair admitted to me that Margaret Thatcher was up to her neck in the shoot-to-kill policy that was happening in the north, and his own words was that she had authorised things that he as British Prime Minister would never have authorised in relation to what was happening in this country. That story needs to be told. And I think the efforts that we all have made in trying to put the last piece of the jigsaw in place in relation to legacy, which deals with the whole thing of the HIU, the Information Recovery Mechanism, an oral history project, provide a menu of options for people who in many instances are desperate to find out the truth of what happened to their loved ones. And I'm conscious I'm speaking as an Irish Republican, and we have been on the record as saying that we believe Irish Republicans too have a contribution to make to helping families, and indeed have helped families in the past. But the people who have a lot of questions to answer in relation to collusion and what was happening in this country, the activities of British military intelligence, the British Army, the importation of arms, the manipulation of Loyalist death squads, is the British government. And when I hear what I am hearing out of a Conservative Party conference, it certainly strikes me that these people are doing everything in their power to try to prevent the truth coming out.
We're just glad as families that the Office of First Minister and Deputy First Minister are here in Loughinisland to meet with all of us. It's great to know that they're here to listen to what we have to say. We know that we got our report, as you said, 4 months ago, and it can't sit on a shelf. The Police Ombudsman did great work in our case and got us the truth. We now need accountability. So we want the government, First Minister and Deputy First Minister, to do what they can to help us. We want them to know that the mechanism that they have as the Police Ombudsman does work. When he gets the resources and he gets the money and he gets the help that he needs and he gets the information from the Chief Constable, he is good at his job. We want accountability now. We want as families to be able to put some sort of closure on our case, that everybody knows the truth, knows what happened, knows who did it, knows who covered it up, and that it's on record. As families, we would be happy with that.